Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis, New Horizons modded. In the last episode, we broke out of our Ring 1 provinces and took almost all the Ring 2 provinces. Just not attacking the Elven Forest. They're a little too strong for me at the moment. But hopefully, we'll be adding their realm to ours at some point during this episode. We've also hired a third hero, Bran, who is out and exploring and hopefully will be doing some fighting and adding himself to our list of growing incredibly powerful heroes. We have built the Tier 2 Lizardman ally structure and are looking forward to adding Bog Warriors and Whisperers to our armies, even if they are hideously expensive to do that with or create, because we don't have the resources required for them, but they're still really useful, and so we're paying a premium for them. We also finished our all the Tier 1 domain shops have been constructed, and we're trying to build up towards Tier 3. And it is turn 64. We are earning 54 gold per turn and 40 gems per turn. A good amount of gems, not so great on the gold, but we are now running 3 armies, and our people, our units that is, are getting more and more medals. On that note, Bran is a level 1 warrior, and it started with Constitution, and it's picked up Armor Master 1. We gave him the Basilisk Boots and Mithril Shield that we found, and he started the game with a mace, a not unbalanced weapon to start a warrior with. Galvin is level 13, with Pathfinding 3, Reaction 2, Diplomacy 3, Marksmanship 3, Armor Master 1, Scouting 1, and Looting 1. He has no significant gear to really talk about, but we did manage to find a Nomad Bow last episode, thus eliminating the need for us to actually build the Nomad camp. How about that? Well, we're still adding Nomads to our armies anyway, since we have all the resources to afford them, which makes them, well, literally affordable in our case. Keep in mind that he is an adventurer, and as an adventurer, he's gained Crippling Shot, which reduces the movement of those he shoots by 1. Surge of Strength 1, which gives him 1 stamina regen each turn. He's also gained increased speed, +1 speed, for being an adventurer. It says he gains extra shooting bonuses from warrior weapons and skills, and melee combat bonuses from ranged weapons and scout skills. That's interesting. We find 50% more gold and gems whenever we clear a location. We get twice as much gold for completing quests, and can change weapons without spending a turn in battle. Finally, we have access to the treasury from any province as well, so we can keep our gear repaired and store stuff we find. The Adventurer has proven to be quite fun. I do like using him. This is probably the second time I've chosen the Adventurer, and I think it might be the first time I chose an Adventurer for our starting hero. His army is looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and cover units really quick after I'm done talking about our Mage, Xantar. Galvin was our first hero that we hired, but Xantar is actually higher level than him, though he also is level 13. He's got Wisdom 3, Summoning 4, Magic Power 3, Concentration 1, and Thaumaturgy 3. He is a mage and can cast 2 spells per turn, as long as their totals are no more than 4. He can also make Tier 2 spells into scrolls, if so be. He's got some good equipment as well. A crystalline sphere, giving him extra gem income and decreased spell cost. I think that's the only real thing of noteworthy he's got at the moment, and we got this by ambushing a group of merchants who tried to cross our domain. We also picked up a mage's staff at the end of the last episode. And judging from the comments I've got so far, you guys haven't really said to do any weird swapping around when it comes to gear or what have you. And Dennis has pointed out that with the 19 stamina, we shouldn't be running out of stamina by casting my spells. Even at 1 stamina to cast a spell, it's still just as powerful as if we had 10 stamina left over for our mage. And so I guess I will not be doing any weird swapping around then. Okay, so let's talk about units really quick as well. So I did begin naming some units last episode. So I'm here as a spearman, level 14. Lost Fremen is here as a spearman, level 12. Lost Fremen, you've got 2 stamina medals. That was an accident, and I can't get rid of another one, unfortunately. So you're just extremely good at running all around the battlefield without becoming tired. And defense medal is nice. You can take hits, so we can move you into position as need be. And I think that's all the names I've got so far over here in Galvin's army. For Xantar, Adorkable is over here as a shaman. No medals yet for you, Adorkable, but we'll hopefully change that soon. And that's it. None of my other characters are named. So this episode, once other people begin reaching level 5, I will begin naming a few people after you. Like, I think it was Naysayer? Knight That Say Nay. Knight That Say Nay doesn't mind being like a scaly type of creature. And Mejitats, I remember correctly, you also like being a spellcaster. So if this Bog Warrior makes it to level 5, we'll name the Bog Warrior after you, Knight That Say Nay. And if this Whisper reaches level 5, we'll name him after you, Mejitats. And our Duelist will be Sif Jespalier. Our Demonologist will be Dennis Mayak, for example. But I just want to get some levels with folks first. And of course we need buildings to support some of them in our armies as well. Now, 2 more things before we actually hit start. First off, I did play a few turns because I wanted to see what was in these shops. And I might have even marked down what was in them. Let's see. Yep. So the only thing of note in this jewelry store that I thought was worth noting down is there's a Topaz Ring here. A single one of them. A Topaz Ring adds +1 to your ranged attack. It's something like 1,000 gold and I think 132 gems if you want to purchase it at the moment. So it's going to sit over there for a tiny bit of time. In the Halfling store, there was nothing really fantastic here, but we're still going to go here anyway and visit it together. There's 2 things here I want to purchase. There's a Ranger's Cloak, and there's a Merchant's Hat. The Merchant's Hat would be given to Xantar. It would give him more hit points than his Simple Cap would, and also give us 10 gold income. It also means that if we find more of the Merchant set, and I think the game likes to give you more set pieces for things you possess, that would be useful, because we can get more gem income with it. The Ranger's Cloak, if given to Galvin, would complete the Ranger's set for him, giving him +1 more ranged attack, which I think was really very useful since we don't have a powerful bow yet. And lastly, before we get going, there's going to be probably a few cuts for this episode. I'm going to have to stop recording for some time and do something different, because I'm playing Don't Starve Together with some of my co-workers tonight, the first time ever, so wish me luck with that. And it's kind of already getting late in the day, so I'll be going to bed and waking up tomorrow to finish the recording. So just a heads up, there'll be more pausing than normal, quitting to back up save files. I do apologize for that, because I feel like it breaks the flow, but, well, I want to slip in some of this recording, so there's that too. Speaking of which, let's save off that introduction and get started. Alright, so Galvin is moving over here to the Shabby Wood to visit the tailor store. Xantar. Oh, something else I guess we encountered. I forgot. We met one of the first Astral Masters on this shard, Herskill. He doesn't really have an opinion one way or the other of us and offered to sell us a orb. Normally I would say yes to that orb as it's more experience for Xantar, but I prefer the gem income on our crystalline sphere, so I turned him down. We're not otherwise in negotiations at this moment. Alright, so Xantar's moving over here because I figured he would start exploring this location since he's close to it. And Bran moves over here because, once again, this province needs to be explored to let it grow. Early on in the shard, I really am concerned about this because this is going to limit the amount of income we're earning from these places. And I want all the income we can get. And did I build a structure? I did. I already cast a ritual. We built something in our domain. We did. Okay, we're all set. So let's just end our turn. Okay, so Galvin will go into the tailor store. Xantar? Even though Acrio are really good at killing demons, I think Xantar's summoning 2 demons a turn, or creatures a turn, would overwhelm the Acrio. So, we could probably handle that battle. But I think I'll just explore instead. We'll leave the Acrio battle for our warrior. And Bran? Elves are over here are going to be too difficult. Did we actually step in here? We did, yeah. And it's effectively the guard that's here as well. So if I find it... Actually, I think we probably could win that battle with Xantar against the elves. Now that I think about it. Maybe we should do that soon. But Xantar can eliminate the elves and take this province. Bran cannot do that. So he's just going to explore. We should continue to build structures. So... I do intend for this province to be able to grow, so I will go ahead and drop a granary here. And at home... I'm aiming for the Herbalist Guild, so I can check swamps to see if they have any hidden resources, because I might be tempted to stay here in Sayash and explore if I see there's a question mark there, or take the Snake Pit if I see a question mark there as well, especially if I notice that there's Mandrake Root. And I need to be honest, I did not play longer than like 2 turns off screen, just long enough to move Bran here and do this battle. I should do this battle. Check that shop, and for Galvin to enter this shop. So I do not know if there's anything in these places. So I'm willing to spend the money it takes and gems it takes to get that Herbalist Guild. So let's build the infirmary. And we end the turn. But I explored 5% of Hunter's Lot. Xantar found a tower ruins. Let's examine it. It's 6 lizardmen. It's effectively the guard that's sitting at the province that we allied with. Xantar can annihilate this group, so let's fight. This will give me a chance, I suppose, to check a few things. In particular, can I sacrifice mephits and the like? Okay, so what's going through my head? So, keep my shamans in woods to protect them from this ranged damage of this archer. So what's your range on the hill? It'll be 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't reach me. Good. He can hit these guys, so he'll stay there and shoot them, is my guess. My slinger is here to sacrifice if I need it. Though I don't think we will. I think our rank 1 summons will be enough to deal with this. My horse archer starts in the swamp because I tend to move him out right away and help the fight. Our mage stays away from this up here. I like the terrain. It'll slow down them a bit since there's only this funnel. And this lizardman can't join his friend in running up here, so they'll be split, so we can actually focus on some of these guys with range attacks as well. Let's start. Okay, so... 2 range, 2 range, 2 range, 2 range. So I'm thinking we summon the Mephit and the Ifrit to start. The Mephit we put here, and it has flying, and we run it over here and have it attack the archer. Because it will drain... Oh, he's got a 5 range. Oh, well then let's run him... He'll distract the Bog Warrior. Actually, let me wait on that first. Can I summon the demon? No, okay, so we can't sacrifice the Mephit to summon the demon either. I think Nora had asked about that. So it looks like you can't sacrifice summons to put the demon into play. Let's summon the Ifrit as well. effort here and just punch these two. Sorry, punch that one. And he won't quite die on his turn, but now he will. Actually, no, he still won't, because regeneration happens before damage occurs. Now he'll die. He'll burn up. We can weaken the Bog Warrior, and we'll also weaken that Lizardman, in the hopes that now they can't one-round our Ifrit on us. The Mephit will move here and steal all the ammo that this guy had. So now he's forced to do melee. And that's it. That's all I have to do. The Mephit now runs back here and takes all the ammo from him. And looking at this, I'm going to think that we don't need burn ammo anymore. We can use our Mephit just to steal ammo from everything. Although burn ammo can work without me having to navigate the Mephit through an enemy lines to steal ammo from specific enemies. So maybe we will still keep it. Let's put some more burn. Oh, I was about to say on this guy, but he decided to intercept. Okay. You can rest. You can rest. I don't feel like killing my Mephit. I want them to waste turns attacking it. Let's summon some demons. 3 range on your range attacks, so let's keep you safe. Sure, you can just zap him. Spread that love around. We then curse. Nope, not with you, Adorkable. You should heal. Alright, that's all we have to do. End the turn. I forgot the Ifrit detonates when it's destroyed as well. Holy crap. That one Ifrit took out like 4 normal lizardmen, and this Mephit took out all their ammo. I'm beginning to suspect we don't really need an army any longer with Xantar. Like, we don't need these spearmen. We'll keep him with him at the moment, but we could get some more income per turn by just disbanding most of his army. We just need a bunch of militiamen in case I want some a demon summoned on occasion. Yeah, wow. Piece of cake in the end. Doing that order wrong. Do I care about our slinger? Not particularly. Well, I don't see why we don't take summoning 5. We finish summoning up, and our summons are as powerful as they're going to get, bar finding more summoning gear. So summoning 5 it is. Counterattack and ammo. Divine Seal. Prevents the target from using spells. Does not affect the unit's special abilities. Lasts 4 turns. Duration increases with the cost of concentration. Resistance has almost no protection against this spell. Magic immunity does not apply. Probably will be given to our scout to make sure that when fighting an enemy hero who's a mage, we don't have to worry about him casting any spells. There's 11 enemies here. They're halflings. I think we could win if I want to fight them, but we don't want to fight them. Let's enter the shop. So, can we make a special order? We can! He's gonna make... He specializes in investment of illusion. We need fairy wings! Alright, I'll get the pollen. Yes, most likely. Okay, so I want the merchant's hat. Let's purchase that. And I want that ranger's cloak. There are a few other good items here. A Cloak of Rain would be useful for our mage to let him be in swamps and gain extra resistance with that swamp knowledge. More stamina would be useful too. Cloak of Illusion will be good if we can actually get enough fairy dust in order to get more of the illusion set, but I would rather wait until that occurs before I buy it now. We have an Ogre's Mask if I want some necrophage for someone, but I don't really care to spend 900 gold on that, so that's good. And now what are we doing? So, there is a fairy tree here. There will be fairies in that fairy tree. So we could start killing them. And to be honest, I think we're going to do that. Well, we could get one fairy from that fairy tree first for Bron, and then defeat the fairies after that. So I guess I should send Bron back there. Actually, no. We'll just have Bron keep exploring here at the moment. It'll take several turns to get back here anyway, so I'm going to move Galvin away. Xantar? You gained another tier 3 spell. Let's keep having you search. Galvin. The Grey Wilds is going to have to be searched as well, so let's send you there to do that. Okay. It's horrendously expensive, but we're going to build that Herbalist Guild. We get 1 more gold from the single swamp province we have, but do we have any question marks? We do! We have Mandrake here in Deadly Swamps, and Black Lotus in Sayash. Okay, we need this. We need this, and so, Xantar's gonna have to be the one to do it. But is Fair Wind off cooldown? I need the Mandrake. We'll go through the elves to get it. Okay, and this is supposedly fast. Oh, no, he's taking this route because the elves here are blocking him. But it would take me 1, 2, 3 turns. I'm pretty sure it would take me just 2 turns to reach it this way. Sure, we'll swing past our home, grab another unit, another militiaman, grab a tier 3 spell, Xantar moves here and hopefully wins this battle, and then takes the elves afterwards. But then we need this place explored, so Galvin should head down here instead. Okay. Do I have any other... Only 1 building is located in Grey Wilds. Let's put a granary here. 5% more explored. Alright, Xantar. We repair your equipment, sell the traveling staff. Leave this behind. Give you the merchant's hat. Give you the warm cloak, I suppose. Never going to use the longbow. Just under that. You need another militiaman. We have a tier 3 spell to give you. We could give you Divine Seal, but I'm not gonna. So... I'm tempted to make it Astral Energy. So if we run actually low on stamina, Xanatar can recover it. So let's... Then again, another Chaos Surge could be useful to make that demon attack multiple times. But I'm going to wait on that until we get another powerful demon. We will take Astral Energy at this moment. By the way, we're going to swap you too. And I could Fair Wind, but I've only got one Fair Wind scroll. And to be honest, I might need that for an emergency. And we didn't build the Sphere of Winds this time around. So we won't have access to that spell unless that ritual unless we find more of it. So we're not going to do that with you. Goblin, you explore. Run, you explore here. Until that hits 30%. We should keep building buildings though, Tim. Let's build a tavern here. While exploring the province of Hunter's Lot, Brown found a monolith. Examine it. Oh my god, another Inquisitor's group guarding another monolith. And it's the same group too. Witch Hunter, Inquisitor, and Smiting Hand. Brown probably can't do that battle. So no, we will retreat. While exploring the province of Rejuvenating Thicket, Galvin found some ancient ruins. Let's examine it. Elf, Dwarfling, Halfling, Monk, Sorcerer, Halfling, Rogue. It's an adventuring group. We can easily win this with Galvin, so let's do the fight. I said easily. I don't know if easily is the proper term to use, but we should win. Let's start. The elf is what I'm most worried about. Can I move up? Yeah, move right up and kill him. You move up to help guard our hero. We'll kill the monk as well. And we can Quagmire the dwarf to slow him down a bit. What the heck's going on, mouse? Don't do that. Let's move you up one. Alright, that's good. Let's see what they do. Narnars can be summoned by that sorcerer. Can one hit kill them though, so that will be fine. Kill the monk. We can just kill the Narnar this guy will summon without too much worry. Actually, we can just rush in to kill that guy. You move up to take hits for us. Everyone else... Actually, we can move up this guy too. Okay, that's good. Hurl a spear there. Can we actually kill the rogue, maybe? 3 range defense. We should shoot him to death. Can move you back, heal here. Can run you away now. Interception. It's really annoying, isn't it? We'll pull him back to heal. I'm going to try killing this dwarf this turn by throwing even more spears at him. Very good. Stamina. Hit points. Heavy boots. Summon Mocker spell. Another demon. Mocker is an upgraded imp. If I recall correctly. It's a tier 1 unit. There he is. I don't remember what... Oh, let's take a look at him. So he gains Abysmal Swallow spell. Supplies ammo to friendly units. Consumes 4 ammo to do it. Self-control. Oh, he gains 1 ammo per turn, that sounds like. Flaming Blade. Ignites enemies hit in melee, making them lose 1 hit point per turn for 3 turns. Decent to have him. If I do intend to use a wand, since I could summon him and then he replenishes ammo each and every turn. That's what, each and every turn, sorry, when he uses his ability. Oh, it's again, though, we get another summoned demon, verifying that we are indeed the good guys on this shard. Galvin, keep exploring. Xantar, you walk into there. Bron, keep exploring that till that's 30%. We'll put a granary here. And at home, Pathfinder's Guild, increased province exploration rate. Which is what we're currently doing, right? We're exploring provinces, so let's have 25% more explored per turn. Okay, Basilisk, Swamp Dragonfly, and a Giant Slug. There's 8 of them guarding this place. We can win, because we can summon an army, basically. So let's do it, Xantar. 1, 2, 3, 4. After this, though, I'm going to have to go. It's time to play some Don't Starve Together. Let's start. Okay, so Mephits are immune to poison. Are Ifrits immune to poison as well? Will be... Hold on. Can you kill one of these with your units, Tim? Because if you can, you should. Good. Now we can summon an Ifrit. It is immune to poison. And it's dying when its turn starts. Does our Mephit steal the ammo from slugs, I wonder? Oh, this was nowhere near as fast as the other one was. It cannot. Okay. Okay, this guy's going to be a problem very soon. So, well, actually, we don't need to yet. We don't yet need to summon the demon. We can summon imps instead. Okay, that's good. He should die when his turn activates. We can probably ignore him. Let's keep hitting the slugs with that guy. We can blast you a tiny bit. And then we have to deal with this thing. So... I guess we will summon the demon in the end. I don't feel like my army's strong enough to kill 3 slugs without the demon being here, so we will summon it. And we'll kill the militiamen. To do it, and then you can't rest. Astral energy. You hit it again to guarantee it dies. Good medic resistance with that swamp knowledge. Actually, we can heal with you, Adorkable. Good job, army. You sat there and watched as our summons killed everything. That's exactly what I want you to do. 217 bucks and 3 gems. Good money for that battle. Adorkable, I don't like either of these on you. I guess we're giving you Magic Strike. Ammo for our other shaman. Give range to this spearman. Hit point for our slinger. Range for our archer. 6% explored Hunter's Lot. Keep exploring. A Mercenary Guild. Galvin found. Let's examine it. Oh. Slinger, Ballista, Springold, Catapult, Trebuchet. With summoning 5, we can summon demons directly into these enemies, but we can't do that with Galvin, and they're going to have good ranged resistance, and we'll die on the way to them. Even though we're in the forest, the workers and the healer will annoyingly get in the way, and we won't be able to reach them. We're not fast enough, so no, we will... Actually, we'll scout while we're here. Yeah, we can't do this with your army. Let's just retreat. And everyone, I need to go get ready for a game. I guess I'll set up for the end of the round, though. So, Galvin, you keep exploring. Oh, crap. Right, Tim. You gotta find the Mandrake in here. Alright. Well, I guess the first thing we'll put here will be a Shaman's Hut. Even more gems per turn. I like to put Lizardmen here. But that means I need the pool. And I can't even build the pool yet because we need the Crystal Garden. And I can't build that because we need an Enchanted Grove. And that's very expensive. So, what's over here, by the way? Princess Lands, Empty Hills. So, we'll put some guards here. And it will be the Light Infantry. Xantar will push into the Elven Forest on his way to march here for that Mercenaries Guild. Bron, this place is 33%. You need to come over here and find us the Mandrake, and so we can see what's guarding it. Galvin keeps exploring here. Actually, Galvin maybe should be here, since he'll be able to do those battles a lot easier than Bran will, and Bran will come over here instead. Oh, crap! I want this halfling village, because I want... Right, I want that weapons store. But to get that... It's going to have to... Again, it has to be Xantar. There's too many halflings on the hills there for another army to take it out. Okay. Crap, I need Xantar for everything. So Xantar will take the Elven Forest. March down here, fight the Mercenaries Guild. March over here and fight the halflings will be the plan. Well, man, it's going to take so long to do all that. Galvin, do you have to come home? Oh, you're so close to leveling too, Galvin. I wouldn't mind you leveling so we can pick up something at home. So we'll keep you here and explore after all. Well, Bran marches this way to do that, to relieve you of that duty. Okay. Okay, I'll be back, everyone. Alright, folks, I'm back, and let's pick up where we left off. I'm pretty sure I'm ready for the end of the round, so let's... Oh, nope. What didn't I do? Did I not build a... We built a structure in a province. We didn't build anything in our domain. I don't have the money to build anything in our domain, so we're skipping it. End of turn. Elves. Oh, there's 10 elves. Oh, and there's a mistress. I think we do this anyway. And we'll see how bad this is. I think, though, this is pretty bad. Looking at this now. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, well, we can summon the demon first off. We have to kill her immediately. And then we need another monster. So let's summon the Mephit. To begin stealing ammunition. And we'll take away his ammo so he can't summon any more of these annoying wolves. And then, I'm sorry, Dorkable, but you're dying right here, right now. And there's not much I can do about it either. Unless you turn around to deal with these creatures. Oh my god, that's so stupid looking. What is this thing? Hippogriff. Okay, that's really strong, though. That's very strong. Adorable, you might not actually die. Oh, my hero, though, is vulnerable. I just realized. Okay, so we had to move you up. You have to kill that, our demon. Attack there, and then we'll have him go again. Kill that. Kill this. Holy crap, I can't believe we managed to win. But we did! Holy crap! Wow! Holy crap! I can't believe we did it, but we did. Good, look at that cash and gems for that battle. 581 and 90 gems? I'll take it. +1 magic, and let's start taking Wand Master now. I'm going to eventually want him to use wands. I will give you a ranged attack, Adorable. I can't believe you lived. We'll give you a ranged defense medal, sure. Keep you alive in the future. 1 medal for our spearman. We found an idol here. Oh, and this is a weak group of goblins, so we can defeat this. Well, not a weak group, but Galvin should be able to defeat this group, so we'll sit up here too. Holy crap! I can't believe we won that battle without losing everything. I mean, I can believe it, because I'm obviously we're never in any significant danger, because I'm Lotaeri, the superior, competent, blessed tactician of the shards. There was never any doubt we were going to win that battle. Of course there wasn't. What are we doing? We're going to go ahead and attack these creatures. Alright, so let's start. How do I want to start this? They're going to be shuffled down this area, all the melees. The ranged are the... Do they have... this one has poison, this one does not. So this one is the bigger threat. But I can't reach him this turn. Do I sleep him? For 1 poison? No, we'll be fine. So then let's just start shooting. And we'll hurt the guy who... He has forest knowledge, right? He does. So he'll be in my ranks very quickly. What is these guys resist? Ooh, good resistance on the trappers as well, huh? And they have force knowledge? They do. Let's slow one of them down. And that will be good. Let's see what happens. Oh, right. I mentioned at the beginning of the episode and then forgot that we have Crippling Strike on our hero. So now this guy couldn't reach me. I'm willing to move you up. Kill this guy with not our hero. Okay. That's the ranged guy. I think we killed him with a ranged shot. You're poisoned. I'm going to move you here. Shoot him. I move you back, move you up and heal. Then we force march, run you up, kill him with a spear. We can kill him or hurt him. Kind of a misclick there. But that's good. Okay, and we did it. This wasn't so difficult in the end. And we leveled up with Galvin as well, although I'm not really thrilled about these upgrades very much. I don't really want athletics unless I'm forced to take it. So Armor Master is somewhat useful, but I guess we're going to grab more looting instead. So looting 2 for us. Lost Fremen, you do not need more stamina, so we'll give you some morale. Magic Crystal. Oh, we have a summoner, so this will be good for our summoner. It's a tier 2 summon we can use. $322 is nice for that fight, too. I'll think about it. Some other... I don't want to risk spending this money for a genie. So if you wish for money or gems, he could take it from you without giving you any in return, like if you wish for it. And it's a chance that he'll give you double what the cost was if you just talk to him. But I can't risk it. I can't risk the money loss, so some other time. And the elves are really furious at us for conquering them. Let's build a theater here. Oh, so let's build a theater first. That's very expensive, $400. But now when I build pubs in locations, that will improve the population mood. And we'll put foresters here. Xantar, you now need an army, so my original plan to bring you back here to do the battle against the mercenaries is now not going to happen. We need to bring you home instead. Galvin can leave this at home, leave someone Mocker at home, sell the knife, repair the equipment, leave this for someone else. And we don't need to explore how this place grows, but we're going to keep exploring anyway till it's 30%. And then we'll see what we're doing with Galvin after that. Bran, I need you in this location now. Change the plans yet again. And you'll probably be exploring Snake Pit after that. Actually, it was Galvin who was going to explore those, right? Because there's probably battles he can do there. So Galvin will keep exploring here for another turn to try to get this to 30%. And then we'll move me into the Savage Wood to explore this place, let this place grow. Okay, we end the turn. Some tower ruins Galvin found. More goblins. 6 goblins again. I mean, this would be a better battle for Bran, but... Bran. Was that right? Yeah, Bran. But we would have to wait a few levels, and we're here right now with Galvin. So we'll keep doing these battles. And as a adventurer, Galvin gains... he will be gaining more loot from these battles, especially now with even more looting. So we're turning him into a money generator. We can move you up like this. Okay. Lost Fremen? I don't want to do this. I would like to not use another shot from our hero on this guy. So I think our... Yep, our Bog Warrior can get that hit. Can plink away at him. And get ready to hit this guy with our Duelist. I think I'll just move myself right up here. And hit one of them since I have damaged weapon. I will just end the fight if I can. Can I reach that guy? I can... I cleverly made it so I cannot do so. There we go. 60 bucks, 2 gems for the battle, not very good. Traveler's boots, but I have to give up my Ranger's boots for this. We'll give this to someone else instead. And a +1 morale silver ring. 400 bucks, 26 gems is very good for location battle. Your spies report the elves in the province of Savage Wood are foretelling that magic rain is near. Such rains are very rare these days. All the elves are preparing for this important event, putting vessels of every sort under the open sky. After the rain, magic gems would form in the vessels. We don't really need the gems. I don't really want to spend $350 for the gems. I need them. Well, we'll earn even more money the more locations and what have you that we do. Put as many barrels as possible. Despite the preparations, it does not rain as promised. The elves, learning about your preparations, blame you, saying that you have insulted heaven itself. What do I have to do with this? Now they're even more angry with me. Great. Alright, let's put down a tavern. Galvin, you no longer need to explore there. We'll send you over there instead. Zetar heads back home. Yep. Bron. Oh, wait. Why were you moving here again? Oh, because I don't need you any other location. You'll just explore here. Since the easiest locations may show up here for you to actually do. Can I cast Extravaganza? 3 more turns, so that's ready. Oh, but we should build buildings. Oh, we built a building already. Do I want one in my domain? I mean, I want lots of them in my domain, but the question is, can I build any of them? Well, I can, but they're very expensive. We'll build the Swamp Trappers Guild so we can actually use the eggs that we have. That spider egg. And that will do. End the turn. While exploring the province of Ritual, Bran found an altar of chaos. Examine it. Fiend, Cerberus, and Fiend Lord. Too strong for Bran. We have to retreat. Galvin explores here. We build a sawmill. And Xantar is back home. So, first off, we have some spells for him, right? We have Summon Mocker and Magic Crystal. So Summon Mocker can be... Oh, we have 2 extra spell slots too. Okay, so we'll put Magic Crystal here because that is a tier 2 spell. And I guess we'll give Summon Mocker to him. And that will do. Everything has to be neat and organized. Okay, I guess that will work. Now we need units for you, Xantar. So expensive. We're just going to take a few horse archers. We're not going to take any more lizard men, unfortunately. We can't afford it. Stupid barrels. I think, though, we will risk spending some more money on additional shamans. And gems on them as well, so we'll go with this. That was a mistake. I should have bought a militiaman or 2, but it's too late now. And now we head out here to fight the halflings. And you know what? Can we do that immediately? Let's use fair. No, I need fair. Well, it is an emergency. Let's use it. I need that province before the enemy takes it. Okay, 13 enemies. It's the halfling guard. We're here to destroy them. Adorkable. I want to make sure you're safe. You are a level 9 level 10 shaman, and lucky to make witch doctor at this rate. That was dumb. I should have done some inventory management on Galvin and put the morale ring in a province for our hero, because he loses morale when he summons some demons, thanks to the hit point loss. Alright. So, let's start summoning. So, I think we'll start with an Efrit. Does the Efrit cause its burning effect when... Oh, I can't tell. Okay. I might not need the demon, so we'll hold off on that at the moment. I think I do want a Mephit to begin stealing their ammo. So we'll take half his ammo with that. And we'll summon a imp. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to summon the Ifrit. Crap, that was the wrong thing to summon and the wrong thing to do with it after I summoned it. And that was a mistake too, because these are halflings, so they have fantastic resistance. Yeah, the imp's just gonna die. What a mistake that was. Okay. Heal him. You'll take away... Taking ammo away from this guy doesn't really matter, does it? Because he'll just regain it again. Let's summon that Ifrit like you originally wanted instead. Yeah, that's much better. And we're not hurting him at all, Tim. Let's move him away. Nope, that was a mistake. Well, he's going to take 2 shots anyway, I suppose. Can I curse this halfling? And let's summon. Not a fiend. We'll run around and just steal ammo from a bunch of these. To kill their healers as well. Why don't we summon the magic crystal? We can put it here. Which creates an effective wall against them. 17 melee defense, 15 range, 40 hit points. And it has magic shock. Yep, because I can use that to damage, I think, a random enemy around it once a turn. I'm not going to be able to use much magic damage on these guys. everyone attacking the magic crystal for some reason. I think we still need another demon to win this fight, but not the demon itself. Let's put a fiend out here. Actually, I wouldn't mind fiend getting the hill. So we'll summon the mocker instead. Then you can use Word of Life to begin recovering some hit points and stamina. I took away all his ammo. Did I not take away all his ammo? I must not have taken away any ammo from him. I guess I can't steal his ammo. I don't think we need another demon for this. Actually, no. We will need another demon for this. Or will we? I think with enough rest, we won't need another. Beginning to drain his stamina, but we're not going to actually hurt him otherwise. Guess we can move you away. Well, actually, that was kind of dumb. All of you guys need to rest. Taking away that ammo he gains on occasion. Put him on fire. Rest, rest. Good. Oh, tough fight. We leveled again. Amazing. Level 16. I'll take the third level circle spell and more experience for Xantar. Let's take Wisdom 4. You can get a resistance. You can get a ranged defense. You can get a ranged attack. You can get some morale. You can get a range. What's your resistance? 2. Get a ranged defense then. Attack. Hit points. Hit points. A silver mine was found by Bran. Dwarf Pirates here of Woodsmith. Nope, he has no chance. We have to retreat. Some tower ruins found in the Elf province. Ikarai, Luminary Stalker, and a Witness. Galvin can defeat this group. And will do so. I think he did gain a point of command, which is why I see this tier 4 slot. We'll take a look at our own hero. From now on, whenever you see your tier 4 slot available, I'm going to become super paranoid that someone else on the shard has Necromancy 5. Now that I know that that's what happens. That's kind of a mistake here. I gotta be a little careful with this group, Tim. Okay, let's see what happened. Actually, we should probably move you here. And you take the hill. Okay, so we can heal the damage you just took. I would like to kill this guy, but I don't do 18 points of damage, and I don't ignore any point of his ranged defense. So we should probably shoot someone else instead with our hero. Good amount of defense on this jerk. Can I please kill one of them? Let me kill one of them. These are the ones that were summoned, so this is the one I kind of need to kill. I think I will move you up and kill him, and then you can move up and hurt him at the end of our turn. Didn't think you charged. I forgot you have flying. You could just charge the healer. It's a good thing he didn't die. That's going to be annoying. I want some defense around him now. Take hits for him if need be. You are the not named guy. You are likely to die here. Unless I pull you back like this. Even then, you're probably still dying. Interception for the win. Good work, team. Didn't lose anybody in the end. Okay, spoilers from that battle. Give you some defense. Hit points. Hit point. What's your morale? 12? 2 more hit points. Attack. Ammo. Gloves of Valor. 6 hit points, 1 attack, 2 parry. Good for our warrior. 330 bucks and 32 gems. I'm sorry, Herskill. I still don't need this orb. You'll have to find someone else who wants it. Oh, okay. Well, we know what this is. The deputy of the province of Sand Country informs you that local monsters catches a caught a wounded bird that looks like a phoenix. So this is the phoenix encounter. We have the money, so we should deliver it to the castle. I want to talk with it. Who did this to you? Did you really cheat on him? Can I remove the spell from you? 400 gold and 100 gems. We have that. Do it. What a beauty. Elemental Ring of Earth. Poison immunity. Counterattack +2. Well, well. I'll think about it. So that's good for another thing for our warrior. So Bran is becoming completely heavily outfitted with amazing gear, except his weapon. But we did just unlock a weapons store. So we'll pop in there and see what's for sale. Although we did just spend a lot of money getting in this ring. But making him poison immune is really handy, because now we can fight spiders and what have you with him without trouble. Okay, first Galvin, who can repair his equipment. We leave this for Bran. Xantar. Xantar will check on what's in the store since I'm here right now with him. And we'll drop a mine here. Hideously expensive, but we might as well build it now. It's not going to get any cheaper for us unless we find metal somewhere, or iron, sorry, someplace. We leave this behind. That also gives me an excuse to give this to our mage, and these boots for Tim as well. Bron can wear these gauntlets. Give him a +1 hit point bracer, because we don't have anything else to give him in that regard. And you keep exploring, Bron. Yeah, you can't kill either of these, although whatchamacallit could. We could send Galvin back there, but I'm going to keep here and keep exploring for a little bit longer. Actually, no. We wanted this province explored. Right, because this is where the Mandrake was. So let's go back and do that. Is our ritual alpha cooldown now? Extravaganza? It is not. And I can't afford anything else at home. We just end the turn. We found an old mine while exploring ritual. 10 kobolds. Bran doesn't have a chance to beat these at all. We're sending Galvin back, because this will let him finally complete that kobold quest. Let's retreat. We're here to enter the shop, look at the goods. So first, before I forget, we're going to take off one of the stamina rings and give you this morale ring. And this. You can't wear these. Why? Why can't you wear these? Light armor! Darn it! Okay. We have no one then who will benefit from these at the moment. I guess we can just vendor these, because if we hire a commander, we'll give him this instead. I don't think you need the iron ring. We'll give you back this one instead. And since we're not going to do anything weird with the mage's staff, we'll leave this behind also. Maybe we'll make a priest out of our commander when we eventually get enough money to hire him. And wow! Now I'm looking at the gear here, and this looks amazing. Demon Blade. A short sword. Blighter. Reinforced Shield. Bloodsucker. Devil's Trident. What is this? Summoning power +4, everyone around. I don't think we need this as much as I want that gem income. Otherwise, this would be really tempting to give to Xantar. He would literally be a demon summoning demons. Devil's Trident reminds me of those crazy-looking support casters in the Dark Souls series. Offender's Blade. Look at all the evil weapons this guy has. This is amazing. 5 attack, 5 counterattack, province, plunder +50. A simple broadsword. And an Astral Blade. 5 attack, 5 counterattack, magic strike. Overwhelming force that reduces the resistance of the enemy by half when it attacks. Cause vulnerability. My goodness, some of these weapons are amazing, but we need a lot of cash for them. So, nothing here I'm interested in purchasing at the moment. And even without iron, the broadsword's hideously expensive for just a +4/+4. So, but it's good to know all this stuff is here. Let's mark that. Right over here. Devil weapons. Gets 2 exclamation marks. We're going to want to come back there for a weapon for our hero. Can even give something like that with to Galvin if we ever have to swap weapons with him, because he can do that automatically. And we did not unlock the 4th unit slot for everyone, so that's good to know. So he does have another unit slot. Doesn't matter, we're exploring here. And we'll go ahead and put down a granary. Actually, is that right? Pub. Need more money. And now can we cast Extravaganza? We can. Let's do so. Trying to keep the elves from being too upset at me. There'll be no loafers. Xantar. That's the only location there. Mercenary Guild is next. It's going to take you some time to get there, but we're going to pull you back to do so. We should put some guards here also, so let's drop some light infantry. Oh! We should hold on to the money and drop a really powerful group here, because the halflings are going to try to rebel against us. So we'll drop a clan of giants here next turn if we have the cash. A Mage's Tower found in Ritual. Necromancer, Witch Doctor, and Sorcerer. Too strong for Bran. Talk to the magicians. Stone Skin spell. I'm not your errand boy. Okay. A Mandrake Glade. We found it. What's guarding it? Nothing's guarding it. Continue exploring. Okay. Perfect. That gives us Mandrake now. Now Galvin returns. And now Bran? I guess Bran will keep exploring here. Actually, no. There's a location. There's the Grey Wilds. That needs exploring. Bran heads down there. We will drop a pub here. And I can't afford the giants yet. We'll save up for later. We don't sell our subjects. In the middle of the night, an army invaded the province of Rejuvenating Thicket. What's happening? Yes, let's defend this. What's going on here? This sounds like the elves are fighting our takeover of them. Orcs! What? What is this nonsense? It's kind of cool in a way. I've never seen this before. I should have read that encounter. I'm sorry, everyone. I wasn't thinking. Oh, they're also low level. Level 1, level 6, level 1. Okay, this won't be difficult at all. I hope. also going to let them deal with all the melees. They can shoot at the elf in the woods because he's got lots of forest knowledge. This is fine. We don't have to do anything else, I think. Five hit points, range defense. Yeah, what was that encounter? I don't remember there being orcs here. That's an interesting random encounter. Maybe someone actually cast a spell at me, though I didn't think they could do that unless... Like, I would have to have seen the Astral Master first. Curious. I wonder why that event happened. Okay, so Galvin begins clearing some of this stuff. So let's start with the Silver Mine. It's a very easy battle, but it'll get more income per turn. I think Silver Mine will earn +2 more gold for us. Bron, you begin exploring this location. That's all I can do at the moment. We can't afford the giants, so I'm going to put the giants here. Halflings don't even care. I guess because giants prefer, let's see, human flesh, and halflings aren't human, so they don't care. Surely that's how that works. Let's end the turn. Wait, hold on. What was here? Oh, Dionium. And Black Lotus. Okay, right. Find a Mage's Tower in this location as well with Bron. Dark Priestess, Blood Butterfly, Slave Driver. Talk to magicians. Alright, we got teleported away as well. Let's destroy these elves. Should not prove to be too difficult for us. Yes, this is fine. Good. We can severely hurt the Pavasir, which is what I was worried that we would not be able to do. Hopefully we just kill him this round. Good. He does the most damage of anything there. Begin working that dwarf. Bit of a misplay there. I wanted to get my Bog Warrior in the front. Let's take that hill to stop him from getting it while I don't have one. Move up to heal. Let's see. Heal here. Take away his parry. I can heal here. Make sure my life is at full life, and we can kill him easily enough with my units. +2 range attack on me. Wow, I'll take that. Garbage! But we did this for the 2 gold per turn, I think the Silver Mine adds, not the Cudgel, which is a slightly worse mace. 98 bucks and 6 gems. Don't need this piece of crap. Okay, what are we doing then? Bron keeps exploring. If they're saying down there for the Merc Guild, Galvin will go and fight the Hell Cohort to get rid of that Altar of Chaos. We can build another... So, in the Elven Province, I'm actually not going to build the Granary, because I don't want them growing more... I don't want their population growing too much until I can get their mood under control. We'll build a tavern there, though. End the turn, Tim. You can't really afford anything else at this moment. A Temple of Light. We'll examine it. Oh, it's not one we can walk into, though. It's one we have to fight in. This is way too tough for any of our armies. Sentinel, Pikeman, Crossbowman, Guardsman, Squire, Smiting Hand, Patriarch, Paladin, Sephirim. Paladin and Sephirim make this too difficult for us. We could have probably beaten them if they weren't there with the demons. Retreat. So let's do it, Galvin. We attack here too. And this is acceptable. So, you move up here, getting ready to block for our other units. I need to do a bit of shuffling. Like that, to move my army around a bit and get the people in the front that I want in the front in that location. I can't sleep them, they're going to have too much resistance. We could sleep the Fiend, but I think we can handle the demons even if they reach me all at once, so we won't bother doing that. I'll start shooting the Fiend Lord. I'm more afraid of him than the Cerebus. Okay. So the only one he can hit, actually, is our Duelist. Because, well, I'm sorry, he can move here as well to attack the Bog Warrior if he wants. And he has round attack for stamina. So if I move our Bog Warrior here, he'll move up like this and round attack. And then the Fiend moves up here and attacks him too. So I'm not going to move the Bog Warrior at all. Everyone's just going to stay put. That means I also can't move a unit. I can't move you. Well, we can move him here. And see if he decides to change targets. But I think I would rather his 14 damage attack go after our Duelist with his... He has 7 defense total. Oh, maybe I don't want him doing that. Let's go here. Let's see what he does. He chooses the easier... The target he does more damage to. Remember, Tim, he is suffering from crippling strike at the moment. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. Now I need to do some fancy moving to get this guy over here to heal him. I think we can still kill this guy with all my army, so I'm going to heal with our hero. Yeah, we can kill him with our army. Good job, team. Summon Quasit! Another elemental summon spell, and Heavenly Light. I don't really care about Heavenly Light, but that's nice to have. Winemaker gives us 115 extra gold. Excellent. Alright, let me quickly save the game. I can pick up here, because I like having yet another summon spell as another option for our wizard. And I forgot, I'm home. We have a tier 4 unit slot. Our Whisperers are now affordable as well, thanks to the fact that we picked up Mandrake. And I don't really feel like we need more melee. So let's go ahead and grab another Whisperer at this moment. Actually, what's our gem income? 50. How much is one of these? How much is one of those guys again? 3 gems per turn. We can afford that. And we have units who reach level 5 now. Oh, wait. Well, we do. Okay. So, Sith Jeff Polier. We'll have you be here. And at the risk that you're going to die, I don't think you will, Bog Warrior. We'll make you Naysayer. And we'll make this Whisperer Meshy Tats. We can also make this Archer either Vipera or Grouchish, since it's both of those, it qualifies for either of them. I guess we'll make you Vipera. And Grouchish will end up being the beater after a few more levels on him. Okay, Adventurer, let's do some more battles. The Kobolds. Let's kill the Kobolds. Xanatar fights the Siege Engineers. Brown Explorers. Can I improve the population mood? I don't think so with anything that's available. It's gonna be so expensive. Without iron. We're probably better off taking Pegasi. Assassins don't cost any resources to produce them, though, does it? No, it does not. Thugs require iron, is that right? Yes, it is. I wouldn't mind aiming towards tier 3 units, but I guess we don't really need them at the moment. Let's build the Sages Guild. To unlock tier 2 spell slots, we can aim towards the Temple of Chaos. And as for a structure, I have the Temple of Darkness. I'm not going to put it in the Elf Province, though. That would really piss them off. Let's put a pub here. Sorry, a tavern here. And then end our turn. Some tower ruins were found here. Cyclops and the Orc. The Cyclops makes this too tough, obviously, for Brown. We have to retreat. Alright, Xanatar, let's see how difficult this will be for your army. Let's plunder this guild. We get to go first, which is very nice. But the bad news is, this also means that his army is going to be placed in spots to be really super annoying to me. Let's do this and see where they'd set up. Okay, their whole army's down here. Okay, we're gonna need the demon for this, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we won't. I don't think it's gonna work out for us, though, without it. Let's summon the Mephit first. And just take most of his ammo away. Maybe we can make this guy run off the battlefield. And then we'll summon an Efrit next. And begin killing workmen. 8 range on the trebuchet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can reach anything it wants. Hopefully then you want to attack this guy, because I'm totally moving him up. That's pointless, Tim. Don't do that. Try to get your units away from the big... It won't matter where I move you. The Springle's going to have range on you. Shaman, so you're probably dead too. I can't curse these things, which are the things I want to curse. They're immune to that, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that. Yeah, can't curse siege engines. So we just end the turn. Okay, lost 2 units. But I was expecting that to happen. Make that guy run off the battlefield. This guy's burning to death on his turn. Maybe we don't need a super strong... Oh, God, I hate the way they set themselves up like that. We can summon another demon. Do that again. Okay, it's over. We won. This is really freaking tricky, though. I should really give an inspiration to our mage so that he can recover the morale when he starts losing units. Bad news about putting the trebuchet in the corner is that it's not going to have anything to shoot at soon, because it can't shoot directly next to itself. And neither can that ballista. Okay, nice. We did not even need to summon the demon in the end. But we did lose 3 units for that fight. Oof. Don't think we could have done this, though, with Galvin. The ranged defense on those siege engines would be too high, and they'd pick apart my army as I tried to crawl towards them. These jerks would get in the way, and I wouldn't be able to reach any of the siege engines. Leveled again, Xantar. Level 17 already. Holy crap. We'll grab more Wand Master, mostly for the initiative. Some ammo for a Dorkable. Morale for our Spearmen. Assassin's Bracers. 6 hit points, poison attack +2, poison shot +2. This could be good for Galvin. Good cash for that battle. 609, 39 gems. That was really worth it. 10 kobolds. Alright. I think we can do this. These are kobold slaves, though. These are normal kobolds, so they will hit harder than the slaves would have hit. And there's going to be a lot of them. The good news is that the swamp will slow down how they can reach this side. The hill helps us. These two hills, these 2 mountains will help funnel them towards us, as well as will this forest. So if I can throw units up to try to block them, this might go well for us. We can funnel them down so we only have to worry about 1 kobold at a time. And I think I'm content with where my army is. Actually, I'm not quite content. Let's do that. And start. Okay, so if I move you up here, remember this guy can go 1, 2, can force march down and attack me from behind. So I have to keep that in mind while I'm doing this. I think we just shoot and kill a kobold each round. Oh, I can't actually do that. I need more damage. But we can at least kill that one to start. 1, 2, 3. So one of them is going to reach this spearman. Maybe we can move you here and kill this one with ranged. Going to be attacked a lot at this position, Bog Warrior. I'll move you here anyway. Let's see what they do. Okay, that was not so bad at all. So, our Bog Warrior can move down, and maybe... No, can't kill him. hoping that would kill him. Gotta be a little careful how you do this fight, Tim. He will die when his turn activates. Excellent work. We leveled again. Oh, maybe. Oh, actually, yes, we will, but first we do this. In a flash of bright light in front of him, the hero Galvin sees a magic crystal with the actual energy flows. We need gold, and we should be getting almost 600 or more than that from this, I think. Choose gold. 1,099 gold. I wonder where that came from. That's incredible. That's 3 times what we normally would have gotten. +1 health. Blacksmithing could be useful for that item wear reduction, but I'm going to grab reaction 3 and finish off the speed. Lost Sermon, you get a hit point. Sif, what's your resistance to? Give you a resistance. Some more regen will be good for Naysayer. After the battle, the pollen from the wings of the fallen slave fairies carefully moved. Of course, Gavin, like, okay, why on earth did I agree to do this? Naysayer gained a defense medal. We'll give him that. Merchant's coat. Perfect. Just as I suspected. We are now beginning to earn some treasures because we bought the merchant's hat. And I don't think we have a better suit of armor for Xantar, so this will totally go to him. 501 more dollars and 43 gems for that battle too. Your spies report a forester in the province of Karak Varn has found a glade of medicinal herb called oilwort in the forest. Oilwort is a very precious and rare herb that can heal almost any illness. Darn it, I was hoping this would be the elf forest, because I would just distribute it to the local population. We will sell it to their healers for 200 more gold. Okay, and now we have 3,507 more gold. We went from like 200 gold to over 3,000. Galvin, being an adventurer is truly amazing. Now Xantar needs to head back home to refill his army. He's also got a bracers that we want our hero to have. We will summon the magic crystal for him again. Dwarves now. 8 of them. And you'll fight the witch circle, Galvin. Oh, you know, I was supposed to talk about the mercenaries, and if I wanted them or not, and why I wasn't taking them. So we have a sentinel here. He's 330 gold to hire him because we don't have any metal, and he'll be 32 gold per turn to maintain. I think this guy would be worth taking, though, for our warrior, since he's only rank 1. We have the money left over now. We could hire him as well. And, oh, 32 gold per turn, though, is quite a bit of cash spent for our income on him. 1/3 of it, effectively. More than that, actually. And I guess I don't... So, I don't need him as part of Brand's group, because Brand isn't doing a whole lot of fighting. He's looking for things he can actually defeat at the moment. So, he'll keep exploring, and we won't hire that sentinel quite yet. If he makes it back home, because we find something he can actually kill, then we probably will go ahead and give him the sentinel. And I'm going to keep exploring Greywell, so this hits 30% now. We should put a building here. We'll drop a sawmill. And for now we have all the cash we could... Well, not all the cash we could hopefully want, but a good amount of cash. We can start working toward that pool. So... And tier 3 units. You know what? I think we build sorcerers because they require 2 mandrake to purchase them. So let's do that. We don't have any Arcanite, but the gems will go a long way. And we unlock the Black Tower since we built the totems and a witch circle. And we get 1 schematic for it too for even more gems. So that will prove useful, I think. And we can give a few sorcerers to Xantar. Probably give him 2. Okay, we end the turn. Some tower ruins. Brand found them. Too difficult battle, though. Champion, Sentinel, Sniper, and Ironclad have to retreat. let's have Galvin destroy these mages. We get the first turn. We have a hill for our hero. Let's start. Who's dying? Actually, we can't one-hit kill the Necromancer. Actually, no, we can. Oh, can we? We might one-hit kill the Necromancer. So instead, we'll kill the Witch Doctor there. And begin killing this one. Now we can kill the Necromancer next turn. Well, that was a mistake on my part. Maybe we can kill this guy with a spear, and then you can run up to shoot and kill him. Sorry, Beater. The good news is we're right here in our domain, so we can hire a new rank 1 unit of some sort. Oh my god! A Magister. I guess we'll make this you Dennis Mayak. I think he's a rank 3. We have a rank 3 slot for him. 18 gems per turn. He's expensive, but we'll put him to good use if we get him. How do we take him, by the way? How do we get him? Secret library has to be built if we want him. Alright, we're some time away from that. Because we need an Alchemist Guild first, I think. And then we can build the secret library after that. So let's start with the Temple of Chaos. And with that, we should be able to summon a demon for Xantar's army. So let's summon a Chaos Spawn. Level 30 Fiend. Okay. If I begin getting rid of these neutral units, how's your morale affected? It's much better for our shamans. Let's hire a sorcerer. We can put the Demonologist in your army now. Xantar as well. So why don't we do that? And then we'll hire 2 more shamans? Or maybe 2 more militiamen. That will affect the morale of the army, make it worse. But it's not the absolute worst in the world having this much low morale. So we'll do this. Let me see if there's... Do I need to name anybody now? Let's see. No one wanted to be a demon. Oh, we can level him up, so we should totally do that. And now he's a level 16 Fiend Lord. Good God, that's amazing. Name him Spawn. Unless, does someone really care? Let me look really quick. Oodaloopsy, you said undead or beast. This is a demon. It doesn't really count. Oh, you know what? We have a spider egg that we can use. So no, we should name you after the spider. So Sasha D, you said a beast, but you know what? We're gonna make you this demon. Sasha D, D for demon is what we'll go with. Now, there's a new effect in New Horizons that demons, if they're in your army and are suffering from morale, may decide to revolt against you. So it's something we need to be aware of. You get the Merchant's Tunic, which, as you see, gives us now +2 gem income as well. Bran... This 30%, it's 20. Nope, we keep exploring. 24%. Galvin repairs the gear, leaves us at home for the future, and absolutely takes the Assassin's Bracers. It's 4 more hit points and gives him Poison Shot now as well. Kind of would make more thematic sense for this to be given to our poison immune warrior, but we'll possibly do that in the future instead. The set bonuses give him poison immunity again, though, so that would be a waste. Poison flesh is nice, though. Plus, it would inflict poison on anyone who strikes our warrior. And he's likely to use that more often than him. But we need the skills of Chasarath, and I don't even know what that is. So we might not even see that. Oh, right. We have a Summon Quasit spell as well. So let's give that to you, Xantar. Tier 3 spell. Oh, you know what? We can begin taking more demon summoning spells. Let's take Summon Hellhound. And I guess we'll drop... Web. Dark Pact? Too expensive for what it does. It's neat, though, if a unit was going to die. I'm assuming it's a non-demon unit. You get a demon on the same rank as a creature that dies that spawns on it. And I'm guessing it's based on your summoning power. It sounds useful if you know you're going to sacrifice a unit, and you're like, you know what, let's make a demon out of this in advance. Oh, you know what? This sounds like you can use Dark Pact on a unit that you intend to sacrifice. Then when you sacrifice it, like, to get the demon out, this creates another demon. Maybe we should try that and see if it works that way. Yeah, you know what? I'm willing to give that a go. We'll take a Summon Quasit. Oh my god, this guy's spells are almost all red. How about that? Like they're almost all demons. That's pretty awesome. Alright, well, I guess we go kill more halflings at the moment. Or wait, is there any... I don't think we can defeat black unicorns. I think those are still too strong for us. We can't kill the elemental. The elemental destruction is way too tough. Oh, I didn't even look what was in here. Ancient Guards, Undead, and Wolves. We can definitely kill the Undead and Wolves. I'm sorry, we can definitely kill the Wolves with Brawn. We can kill the Ancient Guards with, whatchamacallit? Xantar. There's more Elves and Inquisitors here. We can definitely kill the Elves with Xantar, too. And the Inquisitors while we're there. So let's have Xantar go there and clear those out. Galvin repairs his equipment. We need another tier 1 units to fill this slot. And I guess it's going to be a beater again. I'm so sorry this beater died earlier. We don't need the Sentinel in his army. Or do we? Do we want the Sentinel in his army? Do I need this melee? No, I don't think so. I want more ranged attackers here. So we will grab the beater. After all. I think you need to be level 16? 16 in order to become a veteran spearman. Xantar. No one else you need. No one else can be named at the moment or needs... Oh, hold on. What level do you level up as a witch doctor? 18. Okay. 24%. Still not enough. What's in here, by the way? Great Cyclops. Mercenaries. Dark Priestesses. Some of this we can absolutely kill with Galvin. So maybe we go to here and do these battles. We can kill the Dark Priestesses for sure. Mercs will be tricky, but because we're fighting in the forest, not only will they'll have more ranged defense, but I still think we can take advantage of that. I still think they're going to be as dangerous. So let's have Galvin move here and clear out a few of those locations. I got another 15 minutes before I have to stop playing, so we'll probably do this round and then wrap it up then. We should build buildings. We'll put a... Actually, I don't want to build anything in the Elven Forest yet. Let's put a granary over here if I don't have one already. 6% explored in Grey Wilds. That's 30% exactly, which is perfect. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind having more, but we didn't get it. Bran then heads back home to explore at Ritual. Actually, I guess he could... No, he'll stay here and keep exploring. Maybe we can find even more locations for Galvin to defeat. And we'll start with the Dark Priestesses. Xantar goes and fights the Elves to start, which will be the tougher of the two battles. At home. How many gems am I losing per turn now? Only 33 now. Sorry, we're gaining 33 now. But I think that's still enough that we could probably buy the Enchanted Grove. So let's do that. Where's that fairy tree? I need... Brown one needs one more command point before I... Oh, he might not get that for some time, though. So, alright, so here's going to be the plan with Bran. We explore here till we hit level 2, or we... actually, just that. And then we'll move him into the Shabby Wood. He'll get rid of that lizardman he has and take a fairy instead. Then we can attack the fairy tree with Galvin to destroy what's in it afterwards. We haven't built anything in our domain. I don't know what else to build at the moment. Oh, if I want to build the pool, I have to build the Crystal Garden. I'm not interested in that at the moment. Oh, I can't build a building. I don't know why I'm looking at that. We can't do anything with in our domain. It's asking for a building out in the world, Tim. You have the halflings here. Let's put a granary there. And end the turn. Well, explore the province of Grey Wilds. Here, Bran has found a glade with a grazing unicorn. Pass by. We can't tame it. We're not powerful enough to kill it with Bran. And Xantar can defeat this group. It's weaker than the other elven group he fought before. But the elves are going to be always, always really, really annoying. We are probably losing our Demonologist here. Alright, let's see what happens. Really, really annoying. Okay, so we need to summon creatures to kill as many things as possible. Or distract them. So let's summon the Mephit. Or actually... No, we should summon strong creatures that can just kill them. I forgot. Our sorcerers... Our sorcerers actually can be... You can choose an upgrade for them. I don't want my sorcerer hit again. I don't want one of the elven arrows to go after a Dorkable, so we're totally moving them like this at the moment. Okay. Have to kill that elf. We need 2 demons summoned. Sorry, or... Oh, we can get away with the Mephit. Steal all his ammo away from him. I have to kill that guy if I want to save the Demonologist. I think this thing is way too big. It's way too gigantic. Look, its wings just go into other hexes all around it. It's so weird to see it. It's so weird. Let's heal ourselves. And then let's try killing that guy. Lost a shaman, but beat a bunch of elves. That's acceptable. Thieves Gloves. Hit point +3, steal ammo +3, and Monk's Belt. 2 hit points recuperation. Nah, this stuff isn't really worth using. $286 and 25 gems is okay. Galvin, I know they're not worth the trouble, but you're here to kill them for the loot. So we're going to do exactly that with you. You should be in the front. You should have a blocker. You should probably take a hill. And let's start. Slave drivers. Okay. No night shadows. I thought I saw night shadows in the description list. I would be wrong. If I don't kill the healers, they're just gonna make sure that I can't do any lasting damage to these enemies. Okay, so I want to kill her next. Can we do it by throwing a lot of spears her way? Also, charge her. I would love to do this without requiring my hero. And I can if you move out. Might do more damage to him than that. Okay. Move you up. Good resistance on all these people makes it difficult to hurt them. Or cast debuffs on them. I'm not willing to risk you dying on me by moving you up here, Little Whisperer, so no. We'll cast a spell. Taking a surprising amount of damage from these jerks. Why'd I move him there, Tim? Why'd I do that? He's in the way now of your Bog Warrior and can't do anything else. If you want to have a chance to keep him alive, you actually have to do some fancy maneuvering now. You're probably not keeping him alive. Okay, we are keeping him alive, which is good. This is tougher than it needs to be. I'm making a bunch of mistakes, I suspect. Good. Range defense. I don't like either of these. Good for defense, though. Oh, nice precise shot metal, though. It's good for a beater. Stat metal for Sif. You don't have any stat metals, right? You do not. Vipera? You have 30 hit points. Let's give you an attack. Oh my god, Ancient Pyramid! This doubles the gem income from a province. We should find a good province to put that in. $260, 27 gems is nice for that fight as well. Kill the traders to take their gold. Since the traders are showing up to sell, they want virgins. They want elven virgins. So they show up in the elven province. No, we don't do that. While people are looking. All right, so let's go ahead. Pyramid doubles the province income, gem income. So if I build it here and just no, I don't want to destroy the stable because this is the main reason how I'm going to get out. The main pathway I'm going to take to get out here would have to be the snake pit. This place isn't getting a whole lot of gems at the moment. We'll just hold on to it then. I don't have any other provinces I want to put it in. It definitely should go into a swamp. And I feel like it should go into Snake Pit. Alright, Galvin, we can sell the Wizard's Gloves. Repair your equipment. Xantar, you can kill the Inquisitors for us while you're here. Keeps exploring, and we'll do this turn, everyone, and then that will do it probably for this session, actually, because we played for like an hour and a half at least. Let's buy the Traders Guild to help us reduce that iron cost, since it's getting hideously expensive. And also increase our income by 15, so sure, we'll purchase that. We have over $3,000, so that should go a long way. Galvin fights the Great Cyclops next. Ron keeps exploring here. Should still build a building in one of your provinces, Tim. That's the Elf province. Oh, I have no free slots. Okay. Then we're done. Oh, I have a Gifts of the Earth spell. Just one of them, but you know what? I guess we'll use it now. Let's cast it in Ritual. To improve our gem income and our gold income. 5% explored. Brand leveled up. I don't like any of these upgrades really for him. I was hoping for some attack, but we're not getting attack with him. So these are all like the worst skill ups to give a budding warrior. I guess if I have to choose one, since he already started with Constitution, let's grab more Constitution. And Xantar, yes, this is a pathetic army, but you're the best suited to doing this. So you will be the one to do so. I forgot to choose an upgrade path for our sorcerer. I will try to remember to do that next turn. Okay, so the method will keep both of these busy for quite some time, since they can't effectively damage him. And we could summon an imp to keep these busy, as long as its shooting range is high. That should do. will heal our Demonologist, but he's just going to sit there, as is the rest of my army. Yep, good. You guys are moving up. Let's give them an effort to play with. And summon another demon. And that should be all I need to do. Focusing on this guy, actually, because he can meditate. Yeah! Shaman's Wand! Good luck catching him. He's running away from you, little witch hunter. Let's see how much you can hunt these imps without any ammo in your crossbow. Poor witch hunter and his group, killed by some of the very things they are here to hunt. +1 magic again. I don't really need any of this. I guess we'll take Thaumaturgy for even more resistance on Xantar. Although some buffs I wouldn't mind some buffs. This would make that Dark Pact last a little longer, though I don't tend to use it very often. I guess we'll take a second point in concentration. I know, like, we're not using a whole lot of damaging spells. So it's not... Concentration 2 it is. +3 banner. Flag of Tirelessness. Good cash for that battle. 211. Orchid Cyclops. You should be able to do this battle. Especially because we're going to Quagmire it if we can. They have, like, 4 resistance at least, though. 5 resistance. I don't think we're allowed to Quagmire it unless our resistance... Unless I can lower its resistance first. Barely can, but now Quagmire will actually stay on this creature for several turns. Oh, no, I haven't forgotten quite yet about my sorcerer. While its defense is down for 1 more turn, we'll start shooting it a bit. Okay. So we gotta kill it, obviously. It's the most dangerous thing on the battlefield. Gonna have to fall back, I see. If I want to deal with this thing successfully. Let's see where it decides to go, though. Into the woods, which is a good place for it. Only it's also going around the mountain. Which is also good, because then it can't reach anyone this turn. Good. We're killing it this turn. Let's soften up a bit more. Good work, guys. Not bad. Cyclops, though, usually have crap for treasure. And Galvin leveled up. +1 health. Let's grab archery. Precise shot +1 and ammo +1. Heals, we can give you a hit point. Ammo for our new Whisperer. Good cash, 454 and 34 gems. And we gain a mass undead restoration, which is not useful for me at all. Okay. A party of adventurers attacked the province of Stonefall Edge. Halflings were seen among the attackers. Those bastards. And not able. Wow. I thought it was going to be a lot stronger than that. So they were unable to defeat my 6 giants. Alright, let's prep for the end of this turn, which is to say, do everything I think I need to do, and then we're good to go. So, Bran gained a unit slot. Okay, that works. So we can have you come here, and you can gain that ferry. Galvin can repair his gear. Oh, I guess while we're here, we should do an exchange. Oh, I have the... Never mind. I have the... Oh, wait. We can use Galvin to access our treasury first. To do this. And if he's not going to fight in a swamp, then the Traveler's Boots are better for him. But once battle begins, we can swap for the Traveler's Boots as if it's Basilisk's Boots. Xantar, you won the difficult battles that were over here. You can fight the Ancient Guards, I think. Actually, no, Tim, that's the golems. That's three stone golems, 2 ancient ballista, 1 ancient catapult. I don't know how you killed the golems. I don't know if we can. I don't think we'll give it a try. So then we're skipping that location. And we should absolutely use our hero to attack. So let's take a halfling village. Galvin prepares to fight the mercenaries. And then at home, I don't really need the Master Tanner any longer. The Warrior's Belt is nice, but I don't need... Well, Archer's Gloves could be nice. What are you using at the moment? Galvin? Okay, so the Archer's Gloves would be useful. What else is there? Because I think I'm only allowed 2? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can build 3. I'm not allowed more than 2 buildings of this type. Okay, okay. So we can build the Journeyman Enchanter for the better wand. But then I'm only allowed 2 master shops. Oh, but I don't have the Master Enchanter, so I guess that works out, because we can then build the Master Tanner and the Master Tailor after all. Now let's start with the Master Tanner. So Galvin can purchase a better belt, some better gloves, and a better jacket. Since Bran is right here, we'll go ahead and purchase a better cloak for him, and a better belt for him, and I think better armor for him. So Galvin puts this stuff in his inventory, and then we pass it off to Bran. 1 warm cloak, 1 better belt, 1 better jacket. Okay. Another building? Is there anything other buildings I want to make? There is, and I'm gonna do it. So let's destroy the granary here. I know it's just a hamlet, and this is gonna really... Well, you know what, Tim? That's a mistake. Never mind. We'll put back the granary. I need this province to grow a bit. I don't need the Darkness Monument out right away. Alright, do I have any rituals I need to cast? No, we're good. Okay. So, wonderful. How many turns did that take today? Not quite 20 turns. And we gained 3 levels on Galvin, 5 levels on Xantar, and 1 level on Bran this episode. So Bran's main purpose is just exploring at the moment. That can't be helped. We need better gear, which means we have the money to actually afford a weapon from here if I want Bran to actually do battles. Well, we'll fight the mercs first. And then Galvin can come here and purchase a better weapon. Since he also has Diplomacy 3, that will reduce the cost by 30%. So I think that will be a good idea. Alright, so now I'll be back to read the comments I got on the last part, everyone. Give me a few seconds. Oh, and of course, but I will read... I've already read the comments on part 230? I think is what it was. The ones I missed at the end of the last episode. And those will come before the comments on the last episode. So give me a few seconds to put that together. Hey guys. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a cut here from what you guys had seen previously. Because I have yet to record the next episode. But I've gotten more comments on part 230 that I would like to read. And I'm getting parts on part 231 now as well. So I'm going to read first the comments I got on part 230, and then we'll get to part 231. And this is going to be at the end of part 232. just heads up. So I'm recording the comment reading first for part 230. Then I'm going to play the episode. Then at the end of it, I'm going to read the comments on part 231. But this is going to be before that comment reading part. Holy crap, I hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get the few of them that I missed on this part. So, Dennis Mayak says, Tim, web spell has not been broken in vanilla. You're confusing it with the spider's web ability, which is a completely different thing. Web duration in vanilla was based on resistance and didn't work on units with resistance higher than 3, without thaumaturgy or concentration, and could not work on units immune to magic. Spider's web ability is what was broken, and could web anyone or anything for 3 turns no matter what. I'd say that the New Horizons version of web is far more powerful, since you can web mages now, while in vanilla you could not, because of high resistance. Marksmanship level 3 was nerfed for some reason. It had a range +1 and range attack +1 in vanilla. Level 5 also used to give another improvement to range. In general, I can see that pure classes were slightly nerfed and multi-classes were significantly buffed, which is fair, since a lot of multi-classes were offering bonuses which pure classes were gaining in some capacity anyway. Alright, yeah, I completely forgot that was the way web worked in normal Eador Genesis. I thought for some reason in New Horizons, and I know I'm wrong, that the resistance would help lower the length of time it was applied to you, in addition to the attack and range attack of your unit. But that isn't the case. It is just calculated based on your attack values instead. And you can still web things with powerful attack values if you gain more concentration for your web. Although the amount of concentration required to increase web's duration requires more of it now for that to last. But yeah, I forgot. That explains why everyone was so busy trying to get spiders into their Eador Genesis armies. I myself never played the campaign very far in Eador Genesis, and I didn't play very much multiplayer either. I kind of immediately went to New Horizons after playing just Eador Genesis for like a few shards. I think I might have gotten to just seeing Dogor when I grabbed New Horizons and never looked back at the basic Eador Genesis game. And Eador Genesis had been out for a little bit before I had started playing it originally as well. So I never was able to get spiders. I just remember there being a lot of conversation about web and how powerful it was. So yeah, it sounds like it is a little more powerful in New Horizons. And they've given things like dragons, I think, web immunity as well. So that passive exists to make sure things can't be webbed. I guess they're just nervous that if they have web based on resistance and on attack strength, nothing will be able to be webbed. And they would like the spell to still be around, but it still is super strong. It's one of the reasons why I feel so guilty taking it, because I know it's still a very good spell. But I guess the spiders must cast web now, as opposed to have their own version of it. For marksmanship, I also forgot that it had increased in range attacks at rank 3. And at level 5, it had that +1 range. I don't remember the base Eador Genesis game any longer. It's been so long since I remember bits and pieces of it, but I don't remember too much of it. Like, I'm so used to the Lizardmen having tier 2 units now that I forget that in base Eador, it was just normal Lizardmen. And when you had an alliance, I think you got, you got just one building, maybe 2 buildings from the races, and that was it. So New Horizons added quite a bit more to it. I've always been tempted to tweak the leveling up more for the characters. Like, it really feels like the range attack needs a little something extra for the scout. +1 range attack itself for the first 2 picks, I really want to give it +1 stamina. And then for the tier 3 pick, I would like to give it back +1 more range, but I don't really want to make so many more adjustments to my already modded version of New Horizons, because I think at that point, suddenly I would need to provide a download for my version of Eador Genesis so people could get my changes as well if they want to play exactly the same game that I'm playing, and I don't really want to do that, and I also don't want to adjust the game too much from what the base game is, because most of the alterations would be adding things back in or weakening some more of the monsters that we're fighting a bit to try to tone them down a bit. And in the end, it would make the game a bit more easy. And I kind of like the difficulty where it is. So although I would like seeing some more changes, I do feel like I want to add back the plus range for marksmanship rank 5 and the range attack marksmanship rank 3. Oh, I'm not gonna in the end. I will just leave it alone. That's me being a bit sad, because I feel like the scout's already pretty tricky to use. Can be one of the weaker classes in the game, but I've been using him pretty effectively, so I would feel a little guilty if I make him any stronger. But I do also agree 100% with, I can see why the multi-classes are being buffed so much to make them much more appealing. The druid gaining more summoning power, having decree cross and gems, having his wands root enemies. I like all of that stuff to try to make him more appealing to take rather than just always going for the Archmage. Was the casting 2 spells a thing that existed in Eador Genesis, the base game, Dennis? I don't remember. I think the normal mage gained extra spell power when you took them, right? +2 more spell power, I think. I don't remember what any of the other combos were for the mage, as an example. And the scout, I don't even remember what the scout's multi-classes were and what benefits they got. Let's think here. Nora, I don't think you had left this comment when I had been reading the comments in part 230, so let's go ahead and read it. Nora says, I wonder if you can sacrifice summoned wolves? Or is the requirement that you are unable to sacrifice summoned creatures, perhaps? It's not much of a sacrifice to sacrifice a summoned creature at all. Blood for the blood god and all that. Yes, I agree. I was just a bit shocked that because the description says friendly unit, and then summoned imp is a friendly unit, so I assumed it would work that way. I do have a few other spells now with Efret and Mephit, so I will try seeing if I can sacrifice them if it lets me do so. I do suspect, though, that it is indeed, you can't summon, you can't sacrifice a summon. You gotta sacrifice a actual thing you hired into your army. And it can't be undead either, for that matter. And I guess it can't be something that is... I wonder if you could summon a demon via ritual and then sacrifice it, as opposed to a summon in the fight itself. So we'll try those things as we go forward on this shard. Nora continues, saying, I'm eager to see what path you'll choose for your wizard. I almost always go for archmages myself, and reading the other comments, I'm getting the feeling that you might try him out as well on this shard. I only started watching quite late into this campaign, so I'm looking forward to see and hear what you think of him. But for me, the level 5 wizard skills and double cast spell is just invaluable for both direct damage spells and summoners. Even as a nature or demon summoner, or even full-fledged necromancer, I generally feel an archmage performs in a tier of his own. His command might be a little low for an army-based, utility and buff-slinging master of the arcane, though. So, one of the reasons you see me choosing these other classes so often is because I want the excuse to try these other classes. I generally have felt that the Archmage is the most powerful of the mage classes. He has access to anything he wants when it comes to his level ups, obviously, and they're all super useful for him. And they make up for not choosing one of the combo classes. And so as such, I think I've mentioned this in the past, I try winning the game without using the most efficient picks pretty often, as a way to challenge myself more. And I think the Archmage summoning wolves, even just summoning 2 wolves per turn, if you've invested a whole lot into summoning, those wolves are likely to have agility and quite a few points in Intimidate, and you can use multiple wolves to run a dragon off the field of battle, for example. And things like that make me feel a little guilty playing the Archmage, which is why you generally see me playing the Druid more often. This is especially true if I'm going to be using wands, because I like the extra damage that the Druid gets for Wand Master. And it's cool seeing the different looks of these classes, but the Archmage is probably the best mage to pick if you're going to be playing, yes, a summoner or even a direct damage dealing caster. And I like him. I think I have used him maybe once in this playlist in the past because I feel kind of guilty using him. But he's really good. But in the future, you will see me trying out other types of combo classes just to give them some screen time and see how I think about them in relation to the other types of casters. But yes, the two, as you've seen for the previous part, 231, I'm having a lot of fun casting 2 creatures per turn. It allows me to basically have, it's not an instant army, but it feels very similar to one, because I can deal with large enemy forces by summoning our own very quickly, and I like that very much. And even though we're not a druid, we don't gain an automatic points into summoning when we level. We still can pick more of those choices as we level. So I guess that's an interesting way to look at it. By not choosing Druid, we're not going to gain the automatic plus summoning, which means that would free up other picks for our Druid. But by not getting extra points in plus summoning, we lose the range, and we lose access to improving other aspects of our Mage, since we don't have access to the tier 5. Tier 4 and 5 skill picks as we continue to level. Nora continues, with granted the lack of proficiency for wearing heavier armors and weapons or banners is a big drawback, especially once you start amassing a sizable treasury, but its drawback I'll take, as being able to summon 2 level 30 eagles each turn can deal with surprisingly difficult encounters on its own, and all you need is a tier 2 building and a few dozen crystal mines to make up for the lack of spell cost reduction. Yes, the druid gets, what is it? It's 25 and then 50% reduction, I think, when he gets to tier 20. I guess the Archmage, does this restriction on spells get better? I'm gonna guess that it does. That once he hits level 20, their spell levels might be like no more than level 6. We can fit in a level 4 spell and a level 2 spell at that point. So, I mean, I'll find out. I can't remember ever leveling a mage past 20 or to 20 before. So, that'd be cool for me to actually see what happens. And I agree, yes, using banners with a necromancer can be really nice, depending upon how you're building your army. Using chainmail and what have you for some better resistances can also be good in case you're in case you take damage. I think the Necromancer can summon a rank 4 undead, or maybe, yeah, he can summon a rank 4 undead. We had a rank 4 undead last time, and hold on to it in his army. I think that with that one guaranteed tier 4 spell unit slot is supposed to allow him to do. But he gets a tier 4 unit slot when he levels anyway, if I recall correctly. I've never noticed that in the past. The other classes also obviously gain different stat upgrades, with the Battle Mage gaining more health, which translates to more stamina and morale, and the Commander getting more unit slots, and the Scout getting a little bit more utility with his passives. So they're all really attractive upgrades to choose a combo class. And I think you might have noticed that for me, I tend to be swayed by the skill up that is shown to me at level 10. I hate wasting a level up pick to choose a very specific class when I hit level 10. I hate it. if I want an adventurer and I level up and I see like a combat mastery for the parry and precise strike, oh man, I'm probably not choosing the adventurer. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Maybe I can choose a different class and still make it work, which is also one of the reasons why I roll dice pretty often, because I can generally probably make it work if we're doing well on the shard and don't need to pick a particular class. I'm doing a lot of babbling. I am so sorry. But yeah, there's great reasons to have a mage. There's great reasons to have a druid. So the 2 summons per turn is indeed amazing. It is great. I really love it. I really want to thank you and Night That Say Nay and Alexander and Dennis Maya for recommending it. Some of you in videos past as well. It's fantastic. I really do like it. That said, I will still be using druids in the future, though. I'm not always going to pick the Archmage. It all depends upon what I feel like we can get away with, and probably what skills show up. And lastly, well, sometimes I'll roll the dice to have it decide for me. Nora continues with, if you're still accepting viewers into your army, I'd be more than glad to lend you my services. But they don't come cheap. I'll demand twice the gold salary of your normal unarmed riffraff, but I assure you it will be well worth it. You can find my manifestation in nearest tavern or inn. If you catch me in a Mercenary Guild as a Naiag, I'll even forego my usual markup in price. Welcome aboard, Nora. When I hire a mercenary, we will add you to the army as that merc, whatever that merc may be. I tend not to hire mercs very often, and so you might not make it into my army like even every other video, maybe every 3 or 4 videos, but we'll have you here eventually. Nora actually continues as well with, I know you generally avoid mercenaries, and I have no intention of forcing you to, but I'd love to see how you think about or handle playing with mercenaries. So if I can trick you into just considering them and share your thoughts as to why or why not you feel like it's a good idea to pick them up, I'll be thrilled. So I'll do my best to coerce you into it by requesting to be named after a mercenary. Either one will do. But once again, please do not feel forced to hire a merc for my sake. I'm just offering a penny for your thoughts, or, well, I would offer one if I wasn't just a money-hungry merc. My general approach to Eador differs quite heavily from yours, and in general, I learn a lot from watching you, so it'd be great to hear your thoughts about various aspects of the game you don't interact with as frequently. Oh, thank you very much for that, Nora. I'm always really thrilled watching other people play this game. I wish Vadim Fedbor was playing his campaign again for Eador Genesis, but he's moved off into playing, it looked like he was playing Battle for Westnoth. Man, there's a turn-based strategy game I haven't played in quite some time. But in any case, thank you. And I do love watching other people play the games I'm playing, so I can learn things from them as well. I guess we'll talk really quickly about the mercenary, or mercenaries in general, and why I don't hire them as often. So, what merc is even here at the moment? A goblin. I'm not going to hire a goblin. So, the goblin's not, I mean, all the mercs are useful in some capacity. Generally, my thoughts about mercenaries are that very early on in the Shard, my playstyle generally I'm able to handle most of the province battles and locations that I see without needing a merc. And as such, I generally am more tempted to spend that money on building more buildings. The more buildings I have access to, the more variety in spells I can gain, which means I can handle additional or more difficult battles, depending upon what I feel I need. Shocks are fantastic at competent level difficulty for dealing with Bone Spearmen and Reapers, for example. Generally, you can kill them if they have like 10 hit points and not fantastic resistance with a single casting of it. And so that tempts me to build magic schools. I generally like having the tier 1 units. I can find that, for me, light spearmen are my go-to. I can keep them alive. I do really well with light spearmen, especially when fighting in hills for, actually any type of terrain. I can generally do well with them. And I'll be building more economy buildings because I don't have to pay the merc that early upkeep, which is going to be really hungry depending upon the type of merc I'm hiring. So I tend never to consider the early mercenaries for the first 20 turns on my shard. On that note, at this point in the game, when I have access to tier 2 units, I generally find that I find the tier 2 units now fulfill the purpose of those earlier mercs, the upgraded tier 1 mercs. They're strong. I want them gaining experience. They gain experience quicker than a merc does, and they're cheaper, generally, than a merc is to upkeep. And so there's now fulfilling the purposes that merc would normally fulfill. And so that's why I don't tend to hire mercenaries. Sometimes, though, I'll see a merc which I don't or cannot easily acquire, like a Springold, an upgraded ballista, and I'll grab it if I feel that we have the economy for it. Like if we are earning 500 gold per turn, Springold's what? That's 50 gold per turn normally, so it's 100 gold per turn if it's a merc. I'll take it. That's fine. Springold's a fantastic unit to have, a leveled up unit. Lots of siege, good range, decent ammo, good damage. And it depends, again, it depends upon the merc. I think you've commented back to my comment on this. Yes, yep. And one thing you point out in your response to my statement about mercenaries, it's something that I only recently realized as well, Nora, is that mercs don't double the gem cost for their upkeep, only their gold. I thought it was both. And so now that I too know it's only the gem cost, I am more willing to hire an early on witch doctor, for example, or maybe a fairy. It's actually almost always a fairy I think I'll grab now if I see one as an early merc and I have no fairy tree. It's too useful. And she goes from what, like 6 gold to I think 12 or 9 gold? Totally worth it. Totally worth the extra 6 gold to have that haste every single turn being cast on your archer or your warrior hero, scout or warrior. But that's the idea why I don't hire mercs. So I think what I'll try to do when I record part 232, which I plan to do tonight, is May 9th, 2022, is whenever I'm back at the domain looking at units to hire, I will try to remember to look up at the merc and say why I am or am not interested in hiring it, and why I might prefer the normal unit I was probably going to hire anyway. Okay, well, that was a lot of babbling. But hopefully it was interesting. Hopefully it made sense as well. So now I'm off to stop this. I'm going to eat dinner. And then we'll be back to record some Eador Genesis New Horizons. So give me a few seconds. Hey guys, good morning. It's the next day. I just got done eating lunch. And now to finish reading the comments I got on part 231. So, we've got the Knight That Say Nay up first, who says, "Thanks for another great episode. Indeed, killing a dragon might be hard now, although having a bunch of wolves high level summoned with Intimidate and Agility, you can only kill one per turn, right? And having Lizardman Bodyguard if it dashes towards the hero might just be able to scare away a dragon. I wonder if Demon's Fear spell counts as magic or an ability." Hey, Knight That Say Nay, good to see you again. Yes, I think I talked about this at part 230 when I was mentioning how incredible when I read the earlier comments from just a few minutes ago. I think I mentioned how powerful I can see, like, summoning 2 wolves per turn with our mage and using their Intimidate and Agility to scare the dragon away. I think it would work. And the wolves' howls are a ability, and I think that would get around the magic immunity that the dragon has. But the Demon's Fear is a spell to my knowledge, so it can't affect the dragon. Unfortunately, we didn't take the nature school, and I got rid of the only wolf spell I have. So we're not likely to defeat the dragon unless we actually slug it out with it. And we might be able to do that with enough demons. But we're not scaring it away. It's going to be a little too tough. So looks like that dragon will live. Oh, we could probably still do it with Galvin if we get a fantastic bow. Because we wouldn't need double shot with enough bodyguards around him. We could slowly whittle down the dragon. It would take 5 or 6 shots to kill it. We're going to lose a good portion of his army if we make the attempt, but at least at the moment it looks like that dragon gets to exist on the shard. Nora's up next, and Nora says, "The Lord of Light brings gifts. Demonologist for everybody." What's up with that? What's happening on this shard? The Lord of Light said give him demonologists, and they're doing that. What the heck is happening? We're getting all these evil units and demon summoning spells and all sorts of other things. The shop here sells nothing but devil weapons. It's amazing. What the heck is going on here? This is just... It's just incredible how evil this shard wants me to be, and I'm totally doing it too. It's been a lot of fun to play it a little differently this time around. Laura then says, "Are we the bad guys?" There's a quote that says something along the lines of, like, if you either die fighting the good fight or you live long enough to be the bad guy. It's something like that, and maybe we've lived long enough to be the bad guys this time around. Nora continues with, "I almost believed you when you kept clamoring your innocence, but after seeing the countless sacrifices made by your hand to earn demon favors, I'm starting to have some slight doubts about your intentions. It's all for the good of the shard. We're the hero. We're the protagonist in this story, right? Surely we're not the villain in our own story. Look, the giants are good guys, okay? We put them there to stop Haskell from even considering attacking them, thus killing all the lives of those halflings. Giants don't eat halflings, they eat humans, and there's no humans there. See, so it all works out. We're the good guys. We're making the good choices. Look, they've called us Lotaeri the Blessed. That's good. That's very good. We are absolutely the good guys. Oh, man. I'm curious to see if we retain such a good title at the end of the shard, because to my knowledge, whenever you summon a demon, and the higher ranked demons bring more of this, you suffer negative karma. And so I suspect we might not be 200 plus positive karma at the end of the shard, based on all the stuff I'm currently doing. We'll see. I wouldn't mind going back to a more neutral type of Astral Master, so I can get away with this more. But at the moment, we must still be, actually, now thinking about it, over 200, because the alignment of our evil units is so low. -4, -5, because of how good our Astral Master is. So until this begins getting reduced, like -3 or -2, I know we're still considered an extremely good Astral Master. Laura continues with, "I think you can win the elemental battles by editing all the elemental stats to 1, and then setting 2 or 3 heroes after it." Yes! But I can't adjust their AoE spells, and I don't know how to adjust the initiative of the encounter, and so we're still dying to them. I would need the elemental blast spell to take out a few of them instantly, since they have most of the elementals will be immune to physical damage. So I need an AoE spell that can kill multiples of them per round, and then we still have to weather their big, massive AoE spells. Nora continues. So that's my way of saying that's a great idea, Nora, but I still need to think about how to beat that fight, because it's still going to be difficult for my heroes, even if I reduce all their hit points to 1. Because they still do incredible damage with their starting spells, unless I guess I could edit out those spells. But unless I'm doing some serious cheating, either through cheat engine or through editing the game files, I don't think we're probably winning that fight. Nora continues with, "On a more serious note, I think your best bet would be something like a Battle Mage or Death Knight, with magic immunity and some really powerful spells. An army you'll bring will just be obliterated by all the AoE, except maybe your tier 4s or tankier tier 3s, but most likely you'll have to send multiple heroes, as you say. So far into my campaign, I never felt that I've had a single hero that's been close to strong enough for those. I think the scariest I've done so far is one Tarask and a Black Castle with the Dracolich. But those locations seem like cakewalk compared to elemental armies. Yeah, I agree. The 1 or 2 times I tried at Elemental Junction, I was able to defeat, like, a small handful of the elementals. Then the second hero was able to defeat a few more. But then my third hero was not powerful enough to take on, like, the 2 or 3 that were left. And it's just, I don't know what I do. Unless all my heroes are max level with incredible armies and fantastic units. It's just grueling. I suppose if we had a hero who had every single elemental ring to be immune to air, fire, water, and poison immunity. Actually, I don't think anything elementals poison you. The earth elementals just are strong. That warrior could probably tank all of it, but then he needs some way to actually hurt the elementals. So we would need the Astral Blade, for example, to actually destroy them, since we need a magic attack damage. And even then, he would need high resistance to be able to withstand their attacks on him physically, which would happen. And all the burning damage. Well, I guess with fire immunity, he'd be immune to the burning damage and stuff like that. But it'd be tough. It'd still be tough. Man. Oof. Laura says, for the staff knockoff Palantir debate, it does look like one, doesn't it? It does look like a Palantir. I think the knockoff Palantir works way better for the economical and thoughtful way you're playing. Personally, I love that staff, but I recklessly semi-rush to put crystal mines in 80% of my provinces and use mass-produced Tier 2 spells like there's no tomorrow, with zero concerns about global warming caused by fireballs causing all local economies within miles to go into the red. Nor do I care about the pollution of the rich and varied flora of Eador caused by my rampant use of necromantic summoning and unsafe handling of my arcane residue, causing the discord and distrust among my Eadorian neighbors, and even causing Karma herself to curse my very name. But all that wanton destruction can drain your stamina really quickly, and I wouldn't have complained about a free spell power on top of that. Yeah, the staff is nice. If I was using, I think, a more direct damage dealing mage, I'd probably actually use the... I probably would use the staff instead of the crystalline sphere. That +1 spell power would be too tempting, and I'd be hopefully get the sun bracelet as well for even +2 more damage. But the only thing I think that in the end our spell power is increasing is our life drain and the amount of ammo that we burn from burn ammo. We don't have any real other direct damage spells here anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, we have Cure Wounds as well, but that's it. And we're probably dropping Cure Wounds at some point in the future. Oh, actually, well, maybe not. Having a nice small heal for Xantar to make up for all the demons we summoned is nice. In any case, yeah, we're not going to benefit from the spell power that much here. And we, as Dennis pointed out, we do have enough stamina to cast everything we have here. So we're probably sticking with the Palantir offhand. And hopefully we'll find a decent wand for his main hand at some point. And the Astral Energy spell we took, since it's a tier 1 spell, we can summon the demon and cast Astral Energy the same turn to recover 8 stamina. So, yeah, we're not going to run out of stamina anytime soon. So it's useless for... The staff is not as useful for us in the end. Thank you guys for also recommending that we stick with the Crystalline Sphere. Because I, too, am always tempted to take a staff instead. Especially if I don't have a powerful wand. But yeah, the Crystalline Sphere is just too useful. So we're sticking with that. And that brings us to Dennis Mayak's comment. And Dennis says, Phoenix Girl Ritual is always worth it, only in New Horizons. In vanilla, you would spend the same amount of money and get nothing but karma. On the other side, you can kill her and spend 500 gold to create a Phoenix Cloak from her feathers, which was the only item in the whole game to grant poison immunity. The only other option for poison immunity was a full Basilisk set. I was always saving her though, because in vanilla she was the only woman on the whole shard, except for witches, fairies, Medusas, harpies, etc. I guess... Well, if I think about it, there's lots of events which transpire, which I assume there's girls present too, right? Like all of the festival events, someone gives us babies. At some point, there's got to be girls in the province giving up their newborn babies for us to make, to sacrifice as thanks for how nice we are and so on. But it's one of the only, I guess, girls that talk to you in the actual game, right? Well, I guess just the harpies. There are a few harpy encounters, right? Like the harpies will show up and ask for a heart from a young man. a virgin, if I recall correctly, so that they can keep their leader alive, and they're willing to give you money for it and what have you. I usually don't take that option. Unless the dice tell me I should. But, I mean, I'll always savor a New Horizons, assuming I have the money for it, because getting a really powerful gem, a ring, is very nice. And that ring's a red ring, which means it counts towards a very rare item, which gives us more points at the end of the game, too. More glory. I'll take all the glory I can get. Yes, I will. I've never actually even considered killing her, because I'm always a sucker. I play a good character in almost every game I play. It's just, darn it. It's a video game. It doesn't matter what I do. But man, I feel too guilty being evil in these games, especially when the evil choices are really evil. Like in Planescape Torment, man, I could never bring myself to play an evil nameless one. I can't sell Fall from Grace into slavery, and the same thing for what's the demon girl's name now? The one I can't remember her name now. The one with the Scottish accent? I can't remember her name now, but I could never sell them into slavery to get more power from that spell book you get early on in the game. Could never bring myself to do it. Dennis Mike continues with, sorry everyone for that small tangent. Dennis continues with, I think that stamina reduction for spells is not useful for your current spells. 19 stamina is enough to cast most of your spells, and keep in mind that low stamina does not affect spells. Mage will cast a spell at full power, even if he had only a single stamina remaining. It would be useful only if you had some insane stamina drain spells, which would deplete your stamina in a single turn. And even then, I'd probably still prefer Crystal Cost reduction, because there would be anything barely alive after casting 2 powerful spells. Yeah, so, well, I think that is what I wanted to ask, though, from you guys, was that, like, so, Des points out that we're not going to run out of stamina, which is why, and yes, we're not going to run out of stamina, especially now that we've taken Astral Energy. I probably should give us a second Astral Energy to make sure that we never run out of spells. But, I could swap in and out to Crystalline Sphere during combat. Like, every turn, as we're searching, we do the gem, like, we have gem income. And when we go and do a battle, before we start the battle, I swap to the staff, just in case I would run out of stamina. Not really caring about the gem decrease, especially as we begin to amass quite a large amount of gems in our reserve. And then right at the end of the battle, when it's obvious I'm going to win, Xantar takes a turn to match his equipment and put back on his Crystalline Sphere, swapping out the staff. This way we benefit from the gem income at the end of the turn. So that was going to be the plan if you guys thought I should try to do that sort of thing. But overall, it is a bunch of busy work. And we don't need to do it at this moment at the very least. Maybe for a huge, long, drawn-out battle that I think we would have, I would do so. But right at the moment, doesn't look like we'll be having one of those anytime soon. Not anyone that lasts like 15 turns or so. And I have 2 comments from Just an All One Resource. Hey, Mike. So first off, he says, thanks, Lotaeri. Thank you, Mike, for stopping by. And then he says, Lotaeri, please check your comments being held for review. I posted a comment with a working link for the New Horizons modification on their forum. Please check it out if you could, old fella. So, unfortunately, Mike, I don't see the comment. It's not held for review. YouTube just deletes these automatically. I have set everything on my YouTube channel. I guess just in case you guys don't realize this, everything on my YouTube channel is set to please let everybody always post anything they want, including spam. I will handle it. I will handle it. I will delete spam. I know it's spam. I can get rid of it. YouTube decides what gets posted or not on my channel. I don't. So, Mike, I don't see your comment anywhere. So, I'm so sorry. Do I have a link for it in my description? I do not. Okay, so I'm going to forget for this next video, but I'll try to remember to put a link to the New Horizons mod in my video description in the future. This way anyone can go and grab it if they want it. And with that said, that's the last comment I got on part 231. So now I'm off to compress this part down. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.